Amuko, UCM and CCSK express apprehension over Report 213 of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Framework Agreement, hinting disintegration of Manipur's territorial integrity. Widespread protest rallies and sit-ins erupt across the state against the proposed Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill 2018. Kada declares to storm last day of monsoon assembly session this Monday to prevent passing of Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill. Ministers try to pacify students and teachers of Manipur University. Musu reiterates their demand to oust the VC, stands firm with their decision to storm last day of monsoon assembly session. And senior advocate Khaidam Mani urges government to constitute judicial inquiry committee to probe into Manipur University crisis and to take a resolute stand during the assembly session. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Joyce Rusham with the top stories and the latest news at this hour. Amuko, UCM and CCSK have intimated that despite the assurances given by the central government, including the Prime Minister and other BJP leaders, that the Indo-Naga Framework Agreement will not harm the territorial integrity of Manipur, Report 213 produced yesterday by the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Framework Agreement hints disintegration of Manipur's long-standing territorial integrity. The three organizations appealed the government of Manipur to make public its resolute stance on the same and called on the need for a joint effort to protect the territorial integrity of the state. Addressing media persons at Amuko office in Kwaketil today, President of Amuko, P.H. Deban, stated that Report 213 of Parliamentary Standing Committee was published on national dailies, The Hindu and Times of India on July 19. The media statements informed that interlocutor R.N. Ravi has intimated the Parliamentary Standing Committee to implement Article 371, Clause A, which is currently implemented only in Nagaland, to be also implemented in Manipur and its neighboring states of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Deban questioned why President of BJP Manipur Pradesh and Rajya Sabha MP Khetremeyum Bhabananda, who is also part of the committee, did not intimate regarding the same to the people of Manipur upon his arrival from Delhi. The President of Amuko said CSOs of the state consider the implementation of Article 371, Section A in Manipur for integration of Naga inhabited areas as equivalent to ultimate demand for Greater Nagaland. Deban urged to table the article in the ongoing monsoon assembly session and hold an in-depth discussion.
Parliamentary Standing Committee report ama ngarang tholakre. Hairi base Hindu Paukse amasung Times of India da yam phajana yaure. Amna tholak pasidai sida laiba wafam di karino harganda aikhoigi Nagaland da base tauba aduga magi article 371 A sidai sida yaurisi magi customary practice adagi magi cultural gi oiba magi resources gi oiba wafam mayam singchina makoigi special status amakak pibani hairiba 371 A se masisu Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh amasung Assam da hairiba singchichu yauna aikhoigi status se pina nabagi arrange tawre haibneba adu itardi Nagaland da chatnaba wafam si Manipur yoksalak targadi Greater Nagaland gi wafam ji natabra.
Speaking on the same, President of UCM Sunil Karam demanded to know the stance of Chief Minister Nongthong Biren at the wake of Naga peace talks threatening the integrity of the state and warned of joint intense agitation to protect the state. Vice President of CCSK, Jitendra Ningomba, also intimated that the report includes contents assuring to give special status to Nagaland state. He asserted that the peace talks between the Indian government and a proscribed outfit should not harm the territory of the state and maintains that divide and rule policy cannot be applied in Manipur. He reiterated to let the article implemented in Nagaland be enforced only in Nagaland and not to harm Manipur.
Prime Minister ku unam matamda hai riba agreement na se kana gumba mana pangai hai ba lauru ranu aikoi na hai ba adu gumba agreement to madu mayam punamana magi statement thajabi hai ba adugi report ma thamae aduna haujikti laiba wafam sida mu changsela kana khwai luba yamna crucial stage amada 19 da Hindu da Times of India da thoke statement parliamentary standing committee da Anren Rabina thamgi wafam mayam singa se aikoi haujiti tarang na thole aikoi India gi citizen amani haina uraktab taragati Manipur miana machi gi chap chaba phire bama aikoi lauraga gni aduna mar kana hairi ba wafam sing sigi manung sana Manipur gi minister na akan ba stand lauri ba sigi sang na hen kana lawbiu
special mogi status pd poto Nagaland manung tumu ujam matam we are very welcome akoi gi la whole group amana peace talk changin matam da mokoi na peace changin gi matam da yumno na ba ama woina kusu yam welcome to we to wudu hairi ba la group ama haiba tare maduna peace talk to matam da yumno na duna leiri ba akoi Nagaland da la hu kangu duna akoi gi Manipur da Yokselak Taragadi, Moduda, Tolaka consequence may am Hibatare, Nagalingi, Kapotu, Akogi Manipur, the applied to we are Munamdi, Akoi Manipur, the lady who is forward the Manipur Sakan, second easy, itini contract the Rukni, Tongan Machet Kaidoga, Nefuguni, 20 Labani, Nefuni Toisi Manunda, Akoina Hajarisna, Manipur si, Kanaga, Marile, Nebada Manipur, Kundaduna Ladiba, Kurumakineva.
Executive members of All Manipur Women's Social Reformation and Development Samaj, Nupi Samaj, took out protest rally against passing of Manipur Liquor Prohibition Second Amendment Bill in the State Assembly session intended to legalize production and export of country liquor. Before the protest rally, members of the association gathered at Kashampat Laimajam Lekai and decided to march toward Chief Minister's bungalow. However, a team of Imphal West Police halted the protesters. Nevertheless, President of the Women's Association, Thokchom Ramani, led the protesters and rallied till Kashampat Junction, chanting various slogans. The police later allowed 5 representatives to meet the Chief Minister. Speaking to media persons on the sidelines, Thokchom Ramani condemned the effort of the government of Manipur to pass the bill and asserted that passing of the bill will not be acceptable. She opined that such move by the government will be detrimental to the youth of the state who are already vulnerable to intoxicants abuse. Ramani warned of protests unto death at Manipur Assembly Complex if in case the bill is passed against the interests of the public. On the other hand, Ramani also intimated that some miscreants are selling liquor in the name of religious rituals, which she opined is destroying the lives of many youths in the state, and appeals to stop the same.
Sarakana, you yon bagi bin pass down the Hibado, Taway Aroi, Manipur, you yon by Aroi, Isha Shupuna Maxi, Riba, Koli, Banadi, Wapuna Maxia, you the Mangi Pacha, Katai the Mangi Kadetiana, Kandragana Mono, you yon bagi bin pass it down there, Suya Yaroi, Suya Yaroi Chini, Mana Mark down the Hadi, a Shambi the Tori Alachini. They don't know you talk about my Shasu Mang to show me, I mang him the Payaba. Ay yapalwaram ya tamdagi ning thawrong ko jema ay palabani ngasi ba uda sargana laibasi ke kalifanam daw binige isa shupu na mange machim na tinaba yadre mama hum chati na ba yadre hat ba ko khut ba taw ye ngasi sargana kali khalbi ke ba.
People of the state have strongly protested against passing of the Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill 2018 in the monsoon assembly session to legalize production and export of country liquor, supposedly for enhancing the state's economy. Mera Paibis, local clubs and many people staged sit-ins against the same at different places, including Wangkei Angomlekai, Nongmaybung Ayangpali, Kongba Chongabi, Kongba Ochekon and Kerao Magting of Imphal East District today. Members of Wall United Youth Club, Women's Social Welfare Association and many people of Wangkei Angomlekai protested against the passing of the bill. Speaking to media persons, General Secretary of Wall United Youth Club, Angom Bobby, questioned if the government of Manipur has deeply introspected the consequences of legalizing production and export of liquor just to earn few crores of rupees. He mentioned that despite Manipur being a dry state, the government is still unable to curb the menace of alcohol in the state. He further questioned if once liquor production is legalized in the state for export, will it be able to ban the sale of liquor in the state? Bobby urged the government not to destroy the lives of people in the state to earn extra income. The General Secretary appeals to take measures to curb alcohol and its negative impact in the state instead of trying to pass the Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill 2018.
yu asina mapanda khatang chalalaga akhoi manipur da madu haiba yu singje thallaroi haibagi adugi assurance karai bo yamna leirage ba tingna tawraba phawda asu yamna manga kanda open oina sungba yarabani na haiba sungbi po singdagi haidorei ba akhoi mapanda di thagani haraga su madu dagi akhoi site ta haidorakadaba mayam amkhang maduna mangalakadaba mayam to madudi manipur sarkar su madu khar khadabi bam thoya ba yu sungba jidi akhoi kayam yamna akhoi income la kanda manipur gi development da natraga society ji gi phadana akhoi kayam yamna tawbungam durige ba laiba asigi leiriba nupa oibasing black mayam amakakse madu nisagi paktuna tawrakanda madudagi soktarakba akhoi hakchanggi livergi sakhawgi oiba adugumlaba health kayam yamna sokchalakadage se madu akhoi paba ngambirabra.
Nongchup Imphal Palem Ima Apunba Loop, Nimple Kashamthong branch, in collaboration with Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (CADA), also staged a sit-in at Yumjao Lairambi Community Hall in Khangempally, Huidrom Laikai against the government's decision to pass a bill to legalize production and export of liquor. Taking part in the protest, General Secretary of Nimple S. Shanti Lema told Impact News that an act of the government of Manipur in 1991 declared Manipur a dry state. However, production and consumption of country liquor continue, bringing plights to many families. She appeals not to pass the bill in the ongoing assembly session and save the people of the state.
You sumagi permission piraga mapan thadokani aduga sentangani haiba wafamase Manipur Baza bo hatoke haibani Manipur Baza muthatke haibani leibaki mapi mapa ama oirakanda asugumba wakhan khanba government se akhoi yaningde akhoi sidai sida government na Manipur Baza gi miyamgi mayokta asigumba yu sumagi khongjang asida huji Manipur assembly da warep ta khiba targadi maduda Thokpa Maho Langpoki, Akanba issue Kayama Sankala Pamatamda, Manipur Gormena, Madugi, Thorakpa Patapuna Moanga Daita Pugadamane.
Iroi Shemba Punma Maira Loop Takhil Kongbal Maira Paibi and women vendors of Lamsang Bazaar also staged a sit-in against passing of Manipur Prohibition Liquor Amendment Bill 2018 in the assembly session to legalize and export country liquor from the state. Protesters opined that passing of the bill will only destroy the lives of the people rather than boosting the economy of the state. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (CADA) also strongly opposed the passing of Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill 2018 and warned of intense agitation if the government acts against the interests of the people of the state. Maira Paibis and local clubs under the initiative of CADA protested against the same at various places in Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Kakching and Bishnupur districts since early this morning. CADA has also declared that torch rally will be taken out on Sunday evening and storm the last day of monsoon assembly session this Monday. Addressing media persons at CADA office in Pureromba Khongnang Makhong this afternoon, Secretary Finance of CADA, Takelambam Gichandra Mangang, stated that CADA, along with Maira Paibis of the state, have been urging the state government not to introduce Manipur Liquor Prohibition Second Amendment Bill 2018 in the assembly session. However, the government acted otherwise. He said there is undoubted suspicion that the whimsical government will forcefully pass the bill against the interests of the public. Reiterating not to pass the bill, Gichandra also intimated that CADA has approached Deputy Chief Minister Y. Joy Kumar, Opposition Leader Okram Ibobi, former Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam, including other MLAs, not to pass the bill.
Hantaki Sarkar Sidi, Koi, Masi Hanba, Pukamputan, Koi react Togi, Adugolina, Mogi cabinet decision to Sumasi, Laura Kanda, Mogi spokesperson, THB Suzin, Sulau Tokiba Legi, Mandy Masiki Stepsi, Hatu to Loroi, Adu stakeholders in Adu CSO Mayamga, Kutsam Naraga, Adi Legi, Adu Tanaraga, Asigi Steps, Laurkani, Haiba, Undo Kibale, Adu Legasu, Akoi Hantaki Sarkar Sidi, Huna, Halamituga, Yam Tazad of Mong the Bill, Taklam Putorpanina, Kudaka past Togiwe Abagi, Oitopusule, Aduga, Miyangi voice in Mamorakanda, Taudabusia, Adubo, मदुमक्ति चप चाबा हाइबा ngamjade adubu aigumba tawragadi koi masi withdraw tawdri bawa kanba protest kanba khongjang mayam koi sanction naba sem sajari.
Ministers of the state government have tried to pacify the students and teachers of Manipur University following the warning of Musu yesterday to storm and disrupt the last day of Manipur Legislative Assembly session. However, Musu and Muta reiterated their resolute demand for ousting the VC of Manipur University and further warned of intensifying their agitation until and unless the demand is met. A team of ministers led by Deputy Chief Minister, including the Education Minister, met with the representatives of Muta and Musu today. Speaking to media persons after the meeting, Education Minister Radhesham said a committee including ministers of NPP, LJP, NPF and BJP will be set up soon to urge the centre to fulfill the desires of the students and the teachers of Manipur University. Spokesperson of Muta and Nimai intimated media persons that the main intention of the team of ministers was to pacify into halting the ongoing agitations for some time so that examinations results can be declared. Nimai also said the team called on to adopt only non-violent and democratic form of agitations. He also said the team intimated that the soon-to-be set-up committee will approach the centre and urge to fulfill the demands of the students and teachers after the monsoon assembly session. And Nimai reiterated that their resolute demand is dismissal of VC Pandey no matter what. President of Musu M. Dayaman asserted that there is no change in their decision to storm and disrupt the assembly session on its last day on July 23. He termed it unfortunate that the government seems to be indifferent to the desire of the teachers, students and people of the state.
Mutaga yam fruitful loiba akoi discussion leire adu musugi akoi gi office bearer sing so akoi yamna fruitful loiba discussion tawre akoi mayam ji puller kanda committee me semaga tanara kanda hayeng assembly lor matungda thuna delhi de satla kanda akoi pressure tawraga yam thuna lokthokna bagi mayam talib demand sigi matang akoi pressure tawrona bi thamukta mari detail sing du khanna bala kona yam fruitful oi akoi detail lo akoi ngasi disclose over no ait
hariba minister gi 5-member committee lakpiram basida akoi gi opinion ju adum thamjagi ko ado aroi badadi akoi thoidokpa yanabadi lainagide ado makogi lakpagi purpose di yaragadi akoi strike si matam khara lepaga angang singji parikha thalaga tamna strike si tawji haibani madugi du practically feasible loide practically impossible ni haibasi akoi site gi de haijaki
akoi Manipur University student sunena sanction jariba khongjang ase by chancellor se lokthok tri makai karigumba hiram amta da handokpa tawroi makoi lakpase yamna nokning mam su poe haijaba tare kaino da chu se numi yankhai ni hera baus da kaimta khangdana leirambagi mong su male akoi situation je study tawrakanda somda chalaga keno akhoina pami posit thammuge habana chingbogi mong da habet phongdok pirame aduna yam insensitive oibagi mong dusu ngasi lengbira amni ba akhoigi leiba minister singdu da government pairiba akhoi state government se da leibra habagi akhoi wakhalon dum su phauje ha tare.
Senior advocate Khaidam Mani has urged the government to constitute a judicial inquiry committee to probe Manipur University crisis and further urged to take a resolute stand on the same during the Manipur Legislative Assembly session and apprise the centre. The senior advocate and secretary of Senior Citizens for Society Manipur was briefing media persons at his chamber in Oripok Cherap Court this afternoon. Khaidam Mani called for upgradation of the present fact-finding committee into a judicial Inquiry Committee under Commission of Inquiry Act 1952. He also demanded to include one or more former VC of Manipur University over and above the government-appointed chairman for the committee, retired Judge T. Nandakumar, to probe into VC Pandey case. He also called for sending VC AP Pandey on paid leave while the judicial inquiry is going on and to appoint an acting VC in the meantime so that results of college examinations under the university may be declared without further delay. The senior advocate also espoused for extension of the assembly session to discuss the issue of Manipur University at length in order to bring a definite solution and at the same time to draw attention of the centre to the issue.
Ningthokaba phawbada chathagadariba assembly asida ningthokaba nimisida assembly ge MLA humpu na mod amato oina khanareraga wari pamalahuba private member resolution nataba aduda punna siguma matawrasi haidana government na chu yaningna opposition na chu yaningna apapata punna makto khanareraga amato ibigi mod ama laureraga central government thaba masi tawbiyu.
Youth Forum for Protection of Human Rights alleged Manipur government of terrorizing the students and the central government of exercising racial discrimination against the students of Manipur. They also demanded the government to terminate the 2 suspended police personnel. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club today, Secretary of Youth Forum for Protection of Human Rights, Malem Laishram, said Secretary General of DESAM, Shital Oinam, is currently in a critical condition as a result of the inhumane conduct of Manipur police towards the students. He maintains that the conduct of the police personnel chasing the women protesters and deliberately hitting on the head is nothing but act of terrorism. He alleged that the state government advocates terrorism as the conduct of police are carried out under its order. The organization also alleged the central government backing Manipur University's Vice-Chancellor. Malengamba further accused the central government of racially discriminating the students of Manipur and putting the future of the students at stake.
Protest tawriba satra sing khulai paikide protester control tawba tholakhiba security force sing di khulai matik chana pairaga tholei aduda sunnatana protester nupi singda fanek chingkhi, which is considered to be a sexual assault ni. Democratic and non-violent oiba annam student movement bu khulai paiduna aki akhang asok apan tholi bisi terrorist ki thawong ni satra lishing kaya gi career manghan gi khalli bano akhoi bu namthaduna thamge khanbagi thawong asibu racial discrimination natragadi kari oidoino karigumba state government asi terrorist natte hairagadi sitalbu hat ke tawba mathabakta pairaga truck makhada insiliba police personnel asi suspend tawba khaktana yaroi terminate tawgadabani aduga mangonda insalu haina order piriba mage higher officer do terminate tawgadabani.
National Student Union of India NSUI strongly condemns the state government's inability to resolve the Manipur University crisis even after a team led by Chief Minister himself visited and met with authorities concerned in New Delhi. The union inquired the motive behind the delaying tactics instead of trying to resolve the issue at the earliest. Speaking to media persons at NSUI office, Congress Bhavan, State General Secretary of NSUI, Ningombam Shyamananda, demanded removal of the VC without further ado and not to appoint another VC who has political affiliations with any political party. He also intimated that State President of the Union is currently discussing the matter with the Central Core Committee of the Union in Delhi. Shyamananda appeals to the government to provide an alternative solution for the students who have cleared various competitive examinations but have been rendered helpless due to non-declaration of examination results. He also expressed apprehension at the irregularities found in evaluation of marks in BOSEM's HSLC examination 2018 and stressed the need to make changes in the process of examining the answer scripts in the future.
Siji matam sum chang taragadi victim oiriba satra satri to aduda morally negative impact ama laane students life the moral negative impact laktaragadi it is very much dangerous in one's life aduna masidi masi laktana yam thuna loisan biu matam chap chang loisan biu aduduga committee ja koina haijaning baje students ke true spirit of hard working true spirit of dedication je phajana khangbi rakanda any of the external influence yaudana influence amata yaudana posaksi true fact finding the tawio aduduga bosemga satra singi marakta trust deficit ama lakudong tawrise masi matam pumbai loisanbigro aduga sigum issue je bosem amusung manipur laimai dikit the last ever issue ohenbio we demand to the government of Manipur and bosem itself.
Thangwaiban United Club TUC in a press release stated that it will launch intense agitation if the government does not resolve the Manipur University impasse and Indo-Myanmar border pillar issue at the earliest. The club also appeals to withdraw the class boycott imposed on educational institutions in the state. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on all Manipur VDF Welfare Associations warning to call 48-hour general strike from July 26 midnight if the government fails to fulfill their demand. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English News. All Manipur VDF Welfare Association warned of 48-hour general strike from the midnight of July 26 if the government fails to materialize the VDF's demand into action before July 25. More than 1,050 VDF personnel took the resolution during a general conference organized by VDF Central Committee Manipur at Changangai Airport Community Hall today. Speaking to Impact News, President of the association, L. Deban, maintained that the VDF personnel started cease work strike since July 11 in demand for 75% increment of their monthly honorarium to that of the police personnel's pay and wants to continue the cease work strike till July 25, after which 48 hours general strike will be called from the midnight of July 26 if the government fails to fulfill their demand. He said if the government still fails to give a positive response after the cease work strike, the association will carry out an intensive economic blockade for 5 days along the 2 national highways of the state. Protesters taking part in the event formed human chain in 3 rows and chanted slogans demanding the government to meet their demands at the earliest.
Tang kun ma bok sidia thum akoi am don pen down se tum chatha gane ba sigi manung sida kari ma sarkar gi sahayat gi kaim ba habi rakta bata ga di huji hari ba pung ni phuni pan gi jene staksi ma koi kamanjari pangtho ani jene sa numi ni gi pangthok pasida kari gum sarkar gi sahayat gi kari gum pakhum ta pi rakta bata ga di akoi gi numit ni ji hek matung akoi hek nongan ba gi akoi gi economic blockade numit mangani chathara ni habi se ai sarkar gi sahayat thamjage aduna yar ga di akoi sarkar gi sahayat gi akoi bidep singbu nungsi biduna bidep singju masa manaw ni khanbi rakanda hujing matang ga sana ba kusuman je bibiu
Composite Regional Center CRC for Persons with Disabilities, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, under the aegis of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, distributed free hearing aids to persons with hearing disabilities in Technopal district for the first phase at Kanem Ram Community Hall today. Speaking to media persons, Vice Chairperson of Manipur State Disaster Management Authority MSDMA, Adim Pame, maintained that the program was organized prior to 2019 Lok Sabha elections with an objective to aware every citizen on the welfare schemes announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his Man Ki Baat program. He urged people of the state to help the government in bringing development in the state.
Shemoga, Koi Tanaraga, Makoibu, Puraga, Layenga, Garina, Koina Putoga, Layeng Halaga, Madugi certificate to Atuba Matamda, Namninga Honaraga, Samita Zagani, Madugi Daita Punamak, Aina Loge, Aduga, I call Lava Han Singsibu, Lame Han Bidnaba, Department Game Makers, Aina request Tawzeri. Aina Ta Haudabudu, Tahaure, Hairaga, I call Mayam Manga, Lekaida, Na Taba Maoina, Labung Namninga, the Makta Aina Amukana, request Tawzabani. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment ki department asisu yamna mapung phaba hena chaukhatpagi lambi da migi tolaba taraba singbu mateng pangba ngamba department ama oikhasnu.
Moray Consumer Club and Moray Police jointly seized around 150 dozen packets of hazardous polythene bags during a drive in Moray town today. The drives were conducted at Moray Bazaar, supermarket and godowns near Indo-Myanmar Friendship Gates No. 2. The team, besides confiscating plastic bags from the shops, stalls and roadside vendors, raised awareness on the menace of plastic bags and encouraged them to use biodegradable bags. Speaking to media persons, MCC President Seiboy Haukip said that the drive was conducted to make Moray a plastic-free town and also to prevent importing of plastic bags from Myanmar. He also appeals to the state and the central government to take measures to check the import of non-biodegradable plastic bags from Myanmar and China. Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COSEM in a press release notified that all higher secondary schools under the council that enrollment and registration of class 11 and 12 can be done online and duly filled application forms can be submitted from July 23. COSEM informed that details can be obtained from its office notice board. Committee on Inclusion of Sanamahi religion in the list of minority religions of India, Salai Mirel, has demanded inclusion of Sanamahism in India's religious minority list. The committee asserted that it is high time to provide constitutional safeguard to the small number of Sanamahi devotees, which is around 222,000, as well as to preserve and promote the religion to the rest of the world. Salai Mirel staged a sit-in in this regard at Kashampat Lairembi Community Hall today. President of Salai Mirel, Sapamcha Jadumani, stated that the government of India recognized Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism, which now have huge number of followers, as minority religions 25 years ago by a notification issued by the government of India as per the report of the National Commission for Minority Act 1992, and provided the followers of these minority religions various governmental benefits. Jadumani lamented that Sanamahism is still unable to be included into the minority list. Sapamcha Jadumani appeals to Chief Minister Nongthong Bombirin and opposition leader Okram Ibobi to give due consideration into the matter.
Say Kumash, Thanksing, Sanami Lane, Stadium Sing, Tumden and Labor Hype Tare, Adunga City Makeup Toy, Adona Mona, a quick labor, Baki, minority, religion singi, Marakta, Sangidabani, Sanpam to E, Aduka Sanami Lane, see, a Barat Sakana, so here Masakamba, Maliamda, Lining Shibu, Masak Takpada, Soba, a Sarukama. Kanaba mas hoidana phangani kaiguma salagadi haibe wakhalon seida ngasi Salai Mirena akhoi wakal mifamsi phamjabe.
A person who has been reported missing since July 19 was found dead last evening. The deceased is identified as R.K. Tangba alias Prakash, 49 years, son of late R.K. Sanatomba and Chandani from Nambol Tiamlekai. The body has been deposited at RIMS Morgue for examination. Speaking to Impact News in front of RIMS Morgue today, a family member of the deceased stated that the dead body of R.K. Tangba alias Prakash, who worked at Langpok Bazaar under Nambol Police Station, was found covered in in Kakyai Pat under Nambol Police Station last evening around 6 after he remained untraceable since July 19. The family member termed the death as suspicious as traces of blood were found dripping from his ear and bruises on his face.
Tharogi mari singse sina loina bak yom jalaga mas mamai udabida sunatagi makhut khaktang je sumaina thamaga khut khaktang ni ba khoinu ujabas ado khoina leibat kona yengkan da de khoina police report on bijare khsa chatlaga khoimam Salaga Mayam seeing a sinkat pamatam said the Magi Saruk sing se, Foginakong the E Taramba, Duga, Sagi, Magi Saru area sings low in a Bakamaga, E. Civil in a Baksangaga, Duga Makoksi, Sour Galerm, Body attention the Yam normal or Mamachi, Loyam, the Sour Galerm biter. I don't lay but to Sumana, Saga do that Sibo, Gatimana, Lema Kutpagi Kitang labor to Sunata, Pramanung the layer got so the only could Katang labor, Queen hide by Yambasigi, later was Sequin, Tawai no Ayadama Pavonina, Carmaido, one of Havidugin, a sequin postmortem, Mapams Laga, result of the
On the other hand, a 10-year-old minor was found hanging himself to death around 8 this morning. The deceased is identified as Yumnam Nonglengamba, son of Yumnam Sitarjit and Pramo from Kwakaitel Konjeng Lekai, Kauna Thabi Mapal. The boy has been staying with his mother at his maternal grandparents' house in Langthabal, Mantri Khong since the last 1.5 years. Family members said they found the boy hanging near their kitchen this morning. The boy was taken to RIMS Morgue for examination. CEO of Shanghai Honda, Vishal Oinam, launched the second generation of new Honda Zaz car at a starting price of 7 lakh rupees at its showroom in Airport Road, Gari today. Altogether, 6 types of the car are currently available at the showroom, 3 different types in petrol and 3 in diesel. Some of the features of the newly launched car include class-leading interior space, high fuel efficiency, and latest safety feature. In commemoration of the 5th death anniversary of renowned international judo player Laurembam Bijeshwari, family members of the deceased donated edible items at the children's home in Takhil, Maninglekai, Imphal West today. 3 saplings were also planted in and around the campus of the children's home. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Amuko, UCM and CCSK express apprehension over Report 213 of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Framework Agreement, hinting disintegration of Manipur's territorial integrity. Widespread protest rallies and sit-ins erupt across the state against the proposed Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill 2018. Kada declares to storm last day of monsoon assembly session this Monday to prevent passing of Manipur Liquor Prohibition Amendment Bill 2018. Ministers try to pacify students and teachers of Manipur University. Musu reiterates their demand to oust the VC, stands firm with their decision to storm last day of monsoon assembly session. And senior advocate Kaidamani urges government to constitute judicial inquiry committee to probe into Manipur University crisis and to take a resolute stand during the assembly session.